everyone. I know it's dark. I just got home. I have to come turn my lamps on and turn my fan off because I'm a little chilly. So I just got home from my long doctor's appointment. Oh, it's really long. Oh. I got to see one of my favorite people. There's another MDA family who just happened to be there today, which was really exciting. And they went and grabbed him, and I got to see. It was a joy to be able to see him. I'm looking for my fingernail clippers because one of my nails is broken. Because they've gotten long again. Where are they? Okay. Where did fingernail clippers aren't in here. Where did they escape off to? Probably in the drawer. Yep, there they are. So, anyways, the appointment was very long. I said I would update y'all. So I'm going to update y'all and then take a nap. Because I did not sleep well at all last night. I got 4 hours and 35 minutes. I woke up around 2 and didn't fall back asleep till after 3:30. And yeah, it was bad. So the first person I saw was the GI doctor. And we told him about the migraine and everything. He made sure the neurologist knew about it and everything. And he was not very happy. I have lost 10 pounds. 10 pounds. That's not good. I was at 120 last time he saw me, and now I'm at 110. So, he asked how that happened. And I told him how I was seeing a sleep specialist and I had gone off my feeds while I was on that crazy sleep schedule. And that I'm back on them now, but my mom also thinks my appetite has decreased with the migraine, so with all of that, he wants to increase my feeds, double the amount of feeds that I get to 16 ounces instead of 8 ounces. So that's going to be increased starting tonight. So my feeds will definitely not be done before I fall asleep, I don't think. And we'll see tonight. I may have to slow down the rate because I have it set so that it goes in within an hour. Since it's just 8 ounces, I may need to slow it down. Since it's going to keep going after an hour. And we'll just see. So then we walked across the street to MDA clinic. Because that was in GI clinic. And so in MDA clinic, I saw the neurologist first. Well, no. I had to get a COVID test done first. You want to know why? Because for the breathing tests, since you're breathing so hard and so much and you aren't wearing a mask when you're doing the breathing test, they did a COVID test on me. And I've had a COVID test before. I don't know, I think this one was a little bit quicker. But they did both sides of my nose, and the last time they only did one side. So, the last time was before my gallbladder surgery. So it was negative, which I thought it was, but my dad, he was wondering if my headache, if I had COVID. I don't have COVID, I can now tell him. So, he did the COVID test, and then my neurologist came in before I did the breathing test. I think before I did the breathing tests. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was before. And he checked my eyes, he checked my muscle strength, even though they just checked it a week ago. He wanted to still check it. And he noticed I lost weight too. He really doesn't know what is going on with my head. He had the residents see if they could brainstorm and see if they can think of anything, and they were asking me, do I drink caffeine regularly, coffee, soda? And I don't. The only soda I have is LaCroix, which doesn't have caffeine, or ginger ale, which doesn't have caffeine. And I'll occasionally have Coke, but not on a regular basis or anything. So, and then, so they talked about that. He said we'll do the MRI tomorrow. He said my blood work from last week all came back normal. So he really thinks the MRI is going to be fine. But we'll see. He's going to increase one of my medications to 400 milligrams. It's currently at 300 milligrams. So he's going to increase that. And he said we'll talk again in a few days and see how I'm doing. Since the headache, migraine, whatever it is, has not gone away. So, what else? I think that's really all he said. So then I did my breathing tests, and I got taken back to a room, saw the pulmonologist that I love. She's amazing. And we figured out which inhaler I'm going to be put on, which steroid inhaler I'm going to be put on. She said my breathing tests looked the same as they did 8 months ago when I was there. My COVID test was negative, by the way. I don't know if I said that. So my breathing tests look the same. There's been no change, which is good. She listened to me. I sounded good. So that's all good. Then they took me to do the Echocardiogram and Ekg. Okay, so they did the Echocardiogram and Ekg. So the echocardiogram is basically like an ultrasound of your heart, if you don't know. The EKG, they just put all these leads on you. I think it was 10 leads. And then do like 30 seconds to a minute of your heart. So the cardiologist said they would give me a 48-hour Holter monitor, and that my echo looked fine, looked good, and my EKG looked good. I'm just marked high risk because of the muscular dystrophy, which is why they checked it, which I already knew that. But they checked it, and I talked to him a little bit about the migraine. So he's going to make sure that everything looks good from the Holter monitor. He told me 48 hours. I can wear it for 72 hours if I want to. Basically, if I'm feeling any symptoms, I just tap it twice and it'll turn green and record whatever's happening. So that's the monitor. It's like a few fingers below my collarbone. My mom asked, I'm surprised she even thought of this. She said she is getting an MRI. Is the monitor going to affect the MRI? And she said yes and no. She said to take the monitor off before the MRI and then put it back on after. And just record in the little diary when I took it off and why I took it off. And then stick it back on. No big deal. So that is, I think, everything. They didn't do blood work again because I just had it done last week. The neurologist wants to see me again in 2 months, surprisingly. And the GI doctor wants to see me back in 3 months. At first he said 6 months, and then he said, you know what? Since you've lost 10 pounds, I want to see you back in 3 months to make sure you're going up and not continuing to go down. So I'll get the MRI done tomorrow. They probably won't be able to tell me anything. The doctor said he'll call in a few days to check on me and see how I'm doing. The neurologist. So, but pulmonology, good. Cardiology, good. So yeah, I'm really, overall, except for the fact that I have a migraine that we don't know where it's coming from and that I lost 10 pounds, I am doing well. So, it was a little discouraging that I lost 10 pounds. I actually found out last night that I had lost 10 pounds because before I showered last night, I decided to check my weight and saw it and was like, man, that's not good. So, it's processing that is going to be hard because I've been doing so well with weight. Oh, one more thing about the GI doctor. I had him look at my G-tube because I was convinced it was infected. He said it looks good. It doesn't look like it's too tight or anything. It overall looks good, and I was shocked that he said it looks good when it's been hurting, which I had, and it's been red. I've seen it red, and I knew that was probably going to happen, that as soon as I went to the doctor, it was going to be fine. He said the inside of it, like where the balloon is that keeps it in place, could be infected. So, he's going to give me a medicine to take 3 times a day that'll sort of coat my stomach and allow time for that to heal if it is infected or anything, and it's not going to harm me to be on that medication for a month. And then he's going to call in more ointment for me to keep using that as it hurts. And he pressed on my G-tube and he was like, does that hurt? And I was like, yes. And I said, it also hurts to twist it. So he twisted it. But yeah. So I think that's really all. I showed y'all the heart monitor. Y'all can probably see it through my shirt. I can tell with the lighting, and since this shirt is a thin shirt, I can tell. Yeah. So, anyways, it was a cardiologist I hadn't seen before. So, but he was nice. It's important to have a good relationship with your doctors, in my opinion. There's one pulmonologist that I don't think I have a good relationship with. Maybe it's just that I'm not a big fan because he likes to put me in more pain. He likes for me to do something that puts me in more pain, so I don't do it. Because I'm already in enough pain. I don't see the reason to put myself in more pain. So, yeah. Oh. So, I think that's really all the update I have for y'all. If I think of anything else, I will tell y'all when I give y'all the MRI update. So, hopefully y'all aren't hanging as much, but there's still no answers as far as the migraine. So, yeah. We'll see. Hopefully soon we can figure it out. And I will keep y'all updated. As always, never lose hope. Bye, guys.